Hey, what's up, guys? 65 Looks here. Update video. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And I just wanted to talk about what I ended up doing with the 1947 Buick Series 41 Special made by Iceman Collections. So, this is a 3D printed body, and I've been learning a lot of different things from it. Like I said before, it's similar uh, to a resin body and definitely for an advanced modeler. Um, But I've done numerous sessions of sanding, and it's starting to take shape. You know, I'm taking things out. I'm also considering taking out this line right above the hood there. And I mean, the more I look at it, the more I can see the changes that I want to do to give it a little bit of a custom look, but still kind of keeping it stock. And, you know, this body here was intentionally made to be like a curbside. You know, this is the interior tub right here, but there's no belly. There's no frame. You know, it came with wheels and all that, but I mean, there's really nothing to it. So and there's also at the time, there was Iceman. He just said, there's no shoe-in donor kit that he could just put in and go from there. So the more that, you know, I kept thinking about it, it was like a mystery. Like, all right, well, I definitely, I could do a curbside. Those are fun. I love curbsides. Nothing wrong with that. And, but there was a part of me that was like, you know what? There might be a possibility of fitting something, in there, but what? So the Fleet line was obviously like the most obvious because of the year and kind of the shape and the style of the car. But I was like, nah, it has to be something else. I do have a Fleet line, but I didn't even bother to really pull it out and attempt. So what I went ahead is I started to stare at my 49 Merc. This is a Revell kit, and I took off the casing from it, but I have this on my desk, and I'm always staring at it and everything. And yeah, I've taken it to NNL West before, and I used House of Color paint on this and also the clear. So I'm quite familiar with this kit. I've messed with it so many times, and I was like, you know what? I get the feeling that this is what's gonna fit in here. So I have some spare parts. I went ahead and I pulled some out, and I'm gonna show you guys how the bottom looks. And check this out. This is the bottom of the 49 Merc, and as you can see, look how that lines up. Look how that just fits. Modifications that I needed to do was at the back. On the 3D printed body, the back portion there, as you can see, I had to cut and then file that down. That way I could fit that, the gas tank, the pan right there. And I was like, all right, what else? At the very back, I needed to also trim some of the belly to fit that in. And I didn't have to do anything here. It fit in there. And then at the front as well, I didn't have to cut anything. So I was like, yo, this fits cool. There's obviously a gap right here, but that's easy. You could always cut a strip of styrene, slide that in there, fit it in, put it with the belly so it all lines up. And here you can see in here, even on the wheel well, look at that, how it just fits good right there. So a couple things. You can use, like the interior of the Revell, like the seats. You can use that, or you can possibly use the interior tub of this. But then you're gonna run into more problems because this tub sticks out. It's almost like hitting the floor. So some ideas that I had was I can cut the this here, cut this all the way around just to have the top portion. Maybe I don't know, like half an inch or an inch. Cut that off. So this way I have the top portion to fit into this clean, and then the bottom portion I would pretty much just use styrene, scratch build it into the to the belly here. So this way it could somewhat have a fit. I mean, most of the time when people are looking at the cars, they're looking at it from right here. As they get closer and they look in, They're not really like necessarily looking at the floor because the seats, everything's all in the way. But I'm sure there's a way that it can be cut and placed in there and sorted out. Another thing too is with the bottom, the frame, because obviously if I fit everything in, this isn't going to be slammed. It's going to be maybe like this high or whatever. But if I wanted to go with the slam look, I would have to take out the belly, just put the frame in, and then it would be slammed, and just create my own belly pretty much from like styrene. So I'm gonna show you guys on another clip, another part how it looks with everything. I just gotta put everything together. So stay tuned, guys, and thank you for watching.